Street, man. It's not blistering hot out here, but it's getting there. I am in downtown Lafayette, and let me give you a little tour of where we are. There is a police station across the street, and then you have Crossroad Cigars next to Trifecta. That is super dope. 604. Look, that's the address over there, man. So for those guys that and gals that like cigars, you can come out here. And we're actually going to go on a tour here at one point. I talked to the owner about 2 weeks ago, and we're definitely going to get into that. But today, what's up, Christopher, man? What's going on? Welcome in. Today, got something special. I'm considering this special because I'm about to go see one of my favorite watch brands. And if you caught my live yesterday, I'm repeating a watch. I have really, I don't know, this Soul PRX is really doing it for me, man. But right now we're about to go into Trifecta, man, where, you know, you can catch them on YouTube. You know what? I'm going to tell Jake, he's going to have to put Watch Crunch up here. He has to get a Watch Crunch sticker now because he's on Watch Crunch as well. All right, so.
Got one in. Thought I had another one coming.
Yeah.
Didn't come in. I bought one from and shipped it to the customer.
There's Jake right there.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, Jake? And then this guy, we just found him out. He was out back somewhere, man. He was folding boxes or something like that.
And I'm too old to stand up, so I just sit here, take a little off the top, you know, that kind of thing.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you guys are here to see the one and only, I'm calling this the Summer Splash.
There you go.
Yeah, this thing is the Summer Splash, and this is the infamous Legend Diver in white from Longines. Yeah, so we want to come in here and get man, look at that, man, the whole thing. Now, presentation is everything. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Presentation is everything. I absolutely love the box. Hold up, so give you a look at that wood, Longines, that leather strap, and then that's just that is so beautiful. What's up, Kevin Cook? How you doing? Now we have been, well, some of us that's been following this have seen this showcased. There were a couple channels that actually, look at that loom on there. Yup. There is beauty in the name Longines. For those Longines fans, man, long awaited. I want to see this thing for myself, man. God, dog. Okay, focus, baby. The camera's struggling. The camera's like, yo, this is too much beauty. This thing just malfunctioned on me. Okay, so now this is available from Trifecta, right? So they can buy immediately, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So for those that's at work right now, you're on lunch or whatever the case is, if you want to jump ahead of the line, you can go straight out of here, go over to the description, and it's real simple. It's right there. It's the first link. And I even took the liberty of not just going to the launch page of Trifecta. They can go straight to Longines. So, yeah, there you go. Now, I want to do a comparison. So we got it, and this is the first time they did all white, black contrast, but then you have, that's like a gray or a blackish?
It is gray.
It's gray?
We're playing tricks on ourselves.
Okay, so that's actually gray.
Yeah.
But this is another Legend Diver, and the beads are rice bracelet. I love the bracelet, man. It's just, man, what you guys think? I want to know. Let me see. Nice, only $3,500. Yeah, I know, only $3,550. You know what I'm saying? Now, all I'm gonna tell you is this: if you want to be one of those that want that personalized experience, email Jake or call him. You can even call him while he's here because I know he's working on something else right now, but I'm sure he'll take your phone call. The 39 LD was very nice on the wrist. Lug 47, 12.7 millimeters thickness. Julius, thank you so much for putting the dimensions in there. This is one thing about what I love doing this, y'all, is the amount of people that's inside the community. That's, hold up, let me tag this. Let me pin this rather. For those that are watching this on a replay, I got people that are so, man, just in tune with what we do here, and they always help me. Thank you so much for doing that, man. I appreciate that. But this is it, man. This is the new Longines, and this is a great dial. So just in case you want to get this bad boy, and that one is 34. That's the price right there. And I know there was like a some sort of Easter egg or something on the back of this watch, like on the actual case back. That's different than the rest of them. But you got the price tag. You can't take the tag off unless you're buying it. All right, and I think what I'm thinking. Whose channel was that? I'm trying to think what channel that was. I think there is a picture of a scuba dude with the actual legend diver on his wrist. Is on the back of his case bag. But you see the dual crowns. And that crown is actually popped to the second position right now. We just set the time on it. But that's it in its entirety, man. Kind of get a look at the clasp. What y'all think? Oh, hold on, wait, what's that say? I think that's pretty dope. I think it's pretty dope. And I know the price tag, man. I know like 3,500. You get into that. What else could I get at that price if I was to buy a diver? But I still think that's, you know what I'm saying, people that like Longines, that's it right there. That is the watch. Which days are the strongest? Saturday or Sunday? The rest are weekdays. Notice how he's seeing my post. Huh? What you talking about? Uh-oh. He's at Jake's again. New watch incoming. Hold on. Let me flip this camera around. Vic, don't be in the chat trolling, bro. Hey, your boy in the chat trolling early, Jake.
24 hours late. How are you?
All right, let me see. Who is this? I'm reading a horror story in Braille. Something bad is going to happen. I could just feel it. Wow. 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 All right. What did I get today? Let's see. I had a coffee. And that's about it. That's all I got today, bro. I didn't do anything. No, and I'm repeating the watch, man. Look, this how much of a poor collector I am. I have repeated this watch. I've worn this watch for like 3 days. So no frills, no thrills, bro. And I know repeating the watch is it shows that you haven't made it yet in life. I'm sorry, y'all. Now, if you were like this guy, Vic, matter of fact, let's replace that pen. He's shaking his head. This guy right here, ladies and gentlemen, everybody across the world from Canada all the way to India, this guy, when I tag, that's shaking his head, has a collection that just won't quit. He has a very large collection. He actually sends me a picture of his wrist shots every morning just to tease me, just to show me how much better of a collector he is than I am, right? I can't compete. I can't do anything about it, you know what I'm saying? So I have to sit here, cry about it a little bit, you know, in silence, in the privacy of my own home, without the camera rolling, you know, I'm just thinking about how my life was a complete waste, a complete failure when it comes to horology and collecting those things that we take for granted every day, while Vic is out here living it up, living life, showboating, you know, strutting his stuff, man. He's like the peacock of watch collecting. So yeah, one day I may come close to what he can do, but right now I can't. So I'll take that message down, because I don't think I'm authorized to keep his name up for a period of time, because his lawyers will crush me, and then my YouTube channel will be over with. So that's it. That's all. You're in the honeymoon stage with that carbon PRX trap, man. Yo. So let me tell you, the indices on this thing, like, I was sitting there looking at it, man. It's an amazing watch. It's an amazing watch. My feelings for it actually changed a little bit, because the hype around PRX, I know there's a hype around it. That hype isn't what got me now. The hype got me to the dance, but like now it's like I really enjoy wearing it. I like looking down at it. It has a professional look. Like it just goes through, and I can't wait to actually change straps out on this thing. Right. I just really, it's comfortable. this is like so ideal for my everyday. You know, yeah, I don't mind a black watch, man. Yeah. And speaking of which, and I know we're here to look at the Legend Diver, but y'all know I'm gonna be talking about other watches too, just for reference. That is, matter of fact, let's see something. I will look at the white in just a second. I do want to look at this gray though, man. Hold on, let me flip the camera around. Look at this gray. Come on, focus, baby. There we go. That is, I can appreciate this watch, man. Like in its entirety, I like this, man. I love the way the crystal is, man. Just, and I can actually tell time on this thing without my glasses on. Man, and just having that Longines, like having the name brand, and I'm so brand affiliated with stuff, you know, just like anybody else. Just like you guys that, like, you know, when you go to the store, you don't buy like the bargain brand bleach, you get Clorox, right? For the most part, unless you have a particular brand, but you still gonna get a name brand. You're not gonna get great value if you shop at Walmart. Yeah, and this Longines has, I mean, I don't care how it is marketed, that watch is beautiful, man. And this is a diver that gets that, I'm excited about this one. Okay, hold up, it wants to focus. Get out of there. There we go. Look at that finishing on there, man. I like that, man. Man, that's such a classic looking diver, man. All right, let's get into my collection's so old, the cobwebs have cobwebs. Get out of here. Bro, I bought RTX 4060 and I'm broke again. You broke. Hey, man, watch collecting will get you, bro. You got the best version of the PRX. I really like this one. I would agree with you. Outside of the chronograph. Now, the thing about the chronograph, I absolutely love the chronograph. It is thick. It's a thick watch. But for everyday use, I didn't wear the chronograph every day. This one is an everyday. It's just so I don't know, man. Gosh, I really like it, man. I really like it. This, I've noticed something about, you know, what as far as my collection is concerned. I don't see, and I know I'm going to be buying other watches in the future, but there's only a certain amount of watches that I'm gravitating towards. My 1938 is one of my favorite watches of all times. It's like a grail piece to me, man. It's definitely an heirloom. Definitely. Look, there go that guy again. Hey, Mark is hilarious. Okay, so let's get to be fair, since we're here for this bad boy, this is available. I would like to get, for those guys that's been following this watch, what do you think? What do you think about this? From like the visual all the way to the price. You know, this is really gonna wig me out. Hold on, let me set this down for a second. I gotta set this down. So y'all bear with me. Ooh, Lord have mercy. There we go. Jay just set the time on this thing, and that was wigging me out, bro. Hold on, is it? Oh, is it not screwed up? Oh, yeah, it is screwed down. I'm about to say. So it is screwed down crown. That's beauty. This thing is saying, man. Hey, you know what this thing is saying? Where's Jay Jones at? Jay Jones, you need to buy this today. Jay Jones, I figured if you bought this watch right now, you wouldn't have to buy another watch until January of 2026. That is, and this watch will go well past the summer. I just think it's a great summer watch though. But this thing can be, you know, worn well past that. This would go great with a pair of J's though. Those black and white 11s. Patent leather. Ooh. Ooh. Tuxedo watch. Go on a cruise, wear your black tux, throw some black and white J's on, top hat, rock that, you in there. What y'all think? Jay Jones bought 2 more Aragons today. I see he text me. He text me. Yeah, I saw it. The man that said he wasn't buying any more watches. And then he keeps saying like this number. He keeps saying I only got 500 watches. I said, dude, you had 500 watches February of what was that, 2024. We're well past that. Can y'all see that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, this thing is legit, man. This is the real deal, man. I like this watch. I really, really, really like this piece, man. This thing is really nice. Man, I'm just looking at the details on it. Oh, hold up. Where's the jeweler's loop at? I just had the jeweler's loop. Oh, there you go. Oh, let's get this. I'll take my glasses off real quick. I just want to see some stuff. Loan blocks on this thing. Oh man, these indices, 3D effect, that is dope. Oh wow. Automatic and cursive, Swiss made down at the 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm impressed. Longines, I think you did your thing on this one. You did your thing on that one, man. That is a legit watch. And then, of course, there was a guy that came in this morning, and he was looking at, where was it? Oh, that's the one he was looking at right there. Yeah, look at this, man. I know we're talking Legend Diver, but like there's some other options that I just think that, look at that blue one. Man, that's a delicious watch, man. On a strap. Longines just, dude, man, they just killing it, bro. In my humble opinion, man. And of course, you got that bronze diver back there. All right. So I would like to know at 17 minutes, 40 seconds, what do you guys think about that Longines, man? Is it a yes, sir, or I'll pass, I'm going to look at something else? I was talking, who was that said? It was somebody yesterday, we were live, said that they just sold, or no, they gave their, I think it was a Hannibal. He gave his Hamilton to one of his children, the Murph. And that is the white variation of the Murph. And and let me ask you guys this personally. What do you think about white dials? What do you think about white dials? And do you have any white dials in your collection? Because I do want to show you guys some other options. For those that are passing by, I do not want to alienate anybody, because I know you have enthusiasts that watch this channel, but you also have consumers. So granted, this Legend Diver, it is pricey, $35.50. Ain't even gonna hold you. This one right here, if you got the gray, that's $3,400. But then you come down to this right here, you have watches that's under $1,000. You got white dials, and you can't go wrong with Hamilton. It's just my humble opinion. I don't have a problem with Hamilton at all. I haven't had any issues out of my watch. And then you got that white dial right there. That thing right there, the Expedition. I love that watch, man. That thing is super sweet. And yep, I got to come to Seiko because I want to hit different price points. Man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I think this is one of the most slept-on watches, right there. That Seiko Tank, and that's under $200. And I'm telling you, if you got in touch with Jake, even though the link that I have in the description will take you directly to the Longines portion of his website, still just click out of that and go over and just contact him directly. Because then, and then another one, Those cocktail timers, I like those. And my favorite in here, this one right here, I absolutely love that one, but it's that one is the one I will buy. And I will buy. That one right there is classic. You can't go wrong with that, I think. Just my personal opinion, but yeah. But yeah, man, white dial watches. Another one, man, heater. Oh, yo, that Jaws is coming. So hold up. Let's flip it back around. You guys know, I didn't know the news on this, and I just found out from Jake. For those that are looking for that Jaws edition, Seiko 5 that's coming out, I believe it's Seiko 5, is limited. And they didn't open it up to the American market as much as they opened it up to the world. I didn't know that there was a thing going on about that, which I think is ridiculous. Come on, Jaws. We're talking Jaws, an American cult classic. So how is it that watch isn't being released in abundance? They're releasing it to the world. I forgot the number. I think it's like 5,000, 6,000 pieces being released worldwide. Bro, you know how many people want that watch? That wasn't even, I mean, I seen it. I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I don't need another Seiko 5, but you talking about Jaws. We're talking Jaws here, man. Like, that, come on, bro.
It's not a problem.
I don't have a white dial, but I need one. My watches are mostly black, kinda in love with the Panerai submersible white dial. Yeah, bro, why wouldn't you be? What? Are you serious right now? Of course you are.
No, hey.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I don't blame you for it, man. I commend you. I salute. Hold on, wait.
Once again, a pilot
I salute you. Yeah, that's that is an amazing watch, bro. Technically, my JLC UT Moon is silver, but really looks frosted white. Yeah, the silver can't play off as white because there's actually a cocktail timer here that's silver. That the way the light plays on it. Here, I'm gonna show you. That one right there. Silver, but the light is hitting it. The way I'm looking at it, it looks white from certain angles. And you got that one right there. And then you have that one. It has like a white, it's sort of like bronze to it. Let's see, what is it? Lots of celebrations around the 50th anniversary of the greatest summer movie ever. Just get the Ulster Supermatic Not a scav. Oh yeah. You know what, John D? Hold on, let me tag that. I think that is I think that is like a smart move because so many people are gonna be going for that Jones, man. Everybody wants it, man, and they fail to realize that there were other watches. Well, there was an actual watch that was worn in that movie available.
She's getting kind of nervous.
Now I've seen some white dials from Christopher Ward. Christopher Ward does some great stuff, and I've seen it in yesterday. What was one of the collabs? Somebody said they wanted to see Christopher Ward and Studio Underdog do a collaboration. Ain't no telling what that would look like, but I'm all for it. I'm all for it, man. And I think that would be amazing. Oh, let me ask you guys something else too. Matter of fact, let me go over it too real quick because I'm curious what you guys think. And if you're watching this on a replay, man, please let me know what you think about this.
Cool bees and they're all kind of.
So Henry Cavill.
Yeah, and I won't swear to it.
He's representing Longines, an ambassador for Longines. Mr. Superman himself. Do you guys, now it was said, I read an article that he did Longines justice. He's bringing a lot of attention to the brand. People are gravitating towards it. In that GMT, there's a commercial where he's with a woman. He's asking, what time is it in London? What time is it there? And the very last one, she takes his watch. And he's like, God, dog. He got me. But what do you guys think about him being an ambassador? Does that add to the brand for you, or do you even care?
We don't want to really kill him, you know. But
I'm just curious, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, I think I want to. Seeing that I'm not in a position to own this watch, I just want to hold on to it though. I just want to look at it, gravitate towards its center of goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice looking piece right there,
Oh,
bro.
I've got a mask. Yep.
That is a nice piece. Dual crown. You know what? I will say this while you guys are answering that question.
They wouldn't get through.
I honestly believe that watches in this capacity, right? People love the Longines, but
Okay.
this gives way to smaller brands. It gives way to micro brands, web-based brands that will do a watch similar to this. Phoebus does certain watches. I said, hey, yo, hold up, man. One head bounce, one head bounce, one head bounce. Yeah, thank you for that super chat, Mr. Skylar Santana, the learning professional. If you guys are not tuned into my man, go over there and check him out. He's doing some great things. Namoki, mods. I can't even say it. He is a mod king, in my humble opinion. He does a great job over there, and he's a watch enthusiast above all. If nothing else, there are a number of people on this station. If you are a subscriber to YouTube, there are some people that you should just go to just because they love watches. And it's bigger than just advertisement and saying, hey, go over here and buy this. Like, no, I read the comments. I do. I read comments of a lot of the big channels. I looked at one recently where one content creator is being torn down in character, being called a shill and all these things, man. And you know one thing, I'm going to tell you this. I feel a certain way about YouTube. I feel a certain way about people's ulterior motives. But you know the one thing that we don't give, sometimes this happens, you don't give these people credit because if they have amassed, and by them amassing such a large following, I don't care how they did it. Yeah, this goes all the way up to Nico. You know, I know people got teams, people got stuff. You cannot deny the fact that they have put in the time, effort, the work, even if it was a fraud, even if it was a fallacy. They got your attention. They got people's attention. They got people hating on them. And if you don't get haters, man, what are you doing? What are we doing? So, hey, hats off. I don't agree with a lot of people on YouTube. I don't agree to saying that high-end luxury is the only way to go. I don't. Because there's people that are working hard every day, and a $300 watch will throw off their finances by a long. They be like, God, dog, if I spend $300 on this watch, shoot, my kids, I can't get the kids braces, or I can't buy my son the football equipment he need, or buy track shoes. Barely making it, but I love watches. I keep this stuff in mind because this is a real thing. All of us gravitate, like if you guys gravitate towards luxury.
Otherwise, we gotta do something.
And if you want to call this entry luxury, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But Longines, in comparison to other brands, have been doing this for a long time. Innovative, and they have paved the way for other watch companies to do stuff. Like the first GMT ever.
All right, draw safe.
They got to give credit to Longines. They the first ones on paper to have created a GMT. No matter who does it better, who has a bigger name, they are trendsetters, and they paid attention to their fan base, the customer, now enthusiasts. But you know, this whole like follow horology, and just YouTubes and stuff like that, YouTubers, it's easy, and I'm telling you, those are the most watched videos, or hate videos, or looking at somebody that didn't put the right title, or what was it? If you are given a watch, right? And I'm sure Skylar and a few other people alluded to this. I want to say last year in a conversation, would you trust a person? Would you trust a YouTuber that receives free watches? Do you trust their judgment that, you know, yeah, you're going to say something nice about the watch because it was given to you? Well, listen, you've seen the paid promotion for this one. You will see the paid promotion for this one. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this is a business for him, right? I didn't receive a free watch, but I get to showcase, I get to open up cases, I get to do all these things. This is his business. He's allowing me access to some stuff that people just can't come in here and start grabbing and sitting there holding on to stuff. So of course, and yes, I do want you to come shop over here, not just to spend and drop money on it. You like watches anyway. So you have to pick and choose where you're going to shop with. It could be anywhere. You got Exquisite, you got Moyers, you got, and I believe Moyers and Exquisite has a relationship with each other. You got Reese Nichols, you got Kokomo Watch Company, you got Smith Jewelers, which I haven't been out there yet, but in a minute, you can go shop anywhere else. But I just enjoy shopping here because you get to have a conversation. You get to just, like, there's a smoke lounge next door. There's a restaurant behind here. You know, not too far, we can actually get something, a bite to eat, or what he normally does is, if like during lunchtime, they'll bring food here. It's just a laid back, man. This is barbershop talk for guys. Let me get into the chat real quick. Super chat bounce, yup. Chat Luciano, funny you mentioned video for Phoebus voice. Hey, Phoebus is, man, when I discovered Phoebus, man, I said, yo, this is a hidden gem. Phoebus is a phenomenal, in my humble opinion. And I got 2 watches out of their collection. Man, I like it. I like it. John E, thanks for putting this watch on. Yeah, man. See, that's why I absolutely love this, man. This community, you guys are amazing. I didn't make it yet. I have no haters that I'm aware of, or at least you will. Is the bracelet supple on the Longines? Hey, this thing is supple. It is so smooth to the touch. Even though I got it in plastic, man, it's just like the articulation of it right now. Even with the plastic on it, I can tell like the articulation is amazing. It is. It's just there. It's there. It's there, man. And I got a thing about like the price, you know, like with when we talking prices of watches and stuff like that, it's like you say the price, you're like, yeah, it's $3,500 or it's $4,000. And you like, ah. But I'm like, you know what's funny? Well, you can go and spend $4,300 on a Tudor, right? You're like, but it's a Tudor though. I'm like, yeah, this is Longines though. Yeah, but Longines is part of Swatch Group, and you know what Swatch is, swatching. I'm like, man, look, it comes down to personal preference and what you think is worth it. And I just talked about this. I had a conversation over on Instagram. Somebody asked me about, did I think Nomadic was worth the price I paid? Yeah, I like the watch. Would I do it again? Yeah, I liked it. I like the brand. You know, and yes, in comparison to other watches, other big brands, yeah, man, I think Nomadic is standing up. They standing on their own. Beautiful watch. Now, it comes down to disposable income. And I just had this discussion before we went live. With disposable income, you know, like, what are you looking at? What would you gravitate towards? If I had my way, would I buy this one today? If I had $3,500 to spend on a watch? Nope. I get the bronze one over there because I've been looking at that one for over a year. And that's the one I like, that one. Is it still over there? Is that bronze one still over there, Jake, or did you sell it?
Which bronze?
The Legend Diamond. It's still over there?
Yeah, it's over here.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll always have it.
Not always.
Well, no, we'll always get it in.
Oh.
Yeah. Because that's a classic.
Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all the watch that I absolutely think is bonkers. That one right there. I like that watch, and I know how some people feel with having a dive watch on leather. Yeah, personal preference. I still think that thing is amazing. I think that's amazing too. That thing right there is nuts. But you know, Longines has a number of things in this, and I just told another customer that was in here earlier. I think, in my humble opinion, I think Longines is a company that if you're going to stick with one brand of watch, you can find just about everything. You got the GMTs, you got flybacks, you got everything. You got your everyday. Look at how classic that looks right there. That thing is ridiculous. That is for a dad or a grandfather. That's just me. That's just what I think. But yeah, man, I don't shy away from that, man. I just think that, you know, it comes down to personal preference and how much you are willing to spend. Because somebody that you consider to be a professional or more prominent, or like it just got the look you like what they're talking about. You think they're knowledgeable or something like that, or whatever the case is. You may admire them to that point where, yes, their opinion matters over mine, but you're spending the money though. They can only give you information and give you their personal preference. That's what, like, sometimes I take like reviews with a grain of salt. And there are some times where there were a few watch reviews, like the 1938. I saw those reviews before I bought the watch. And there were a few reviews that if I would have listened to that review, I would have never bought the watch. You know, and one of the biggest things because it don't have lume. And I thought to myself, we're watch enthusiasts. We collect so many watches, and there's so many companies that you can buy. If it's just lume that you want, I will highly recommend looking into a micro brand for that, because why would you spend $4,000 or $5,000 for a watch just to see if it got good enough lume and you're not looking at nothing else on the watch? This just don't make sense to me. That's what like Phoebus got some of the best lume in the game. Seiko lume is crazy.
One more.
All right, hold on. Let me get into the chat real quick. There are so many fun watches at all prices. I happen to find lots of amusement on it on screen watches. Hey man, I like that too. Shoot, Hamilton, bro. Hamilton is it, man. Skylar, if you got haters, you doing something right. Skylar has some trolls jump off in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, the more you go, the bigger you get. Yeah, you're gonna get haters, bro. Yeah, I man, look. I was looking at some of my haters talking when I was talking to Victor. They was talking about only clowns wear these watches. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro. I had a saying, right? I had some, and I'm gonna tell a fact. When I was in the Army, we had some good old boys that were from other parts of the world that didn't see my kind and didn't deal with my kind, and now we're pushed in a position where we got to fight for the flag. We got to fight for what we were told we need to fight for. And it was some people that didn't play nice, that didn't have the same skin complexion as me. Okay, that was a tough pill to swallow. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? But one thing they could not take away from me is I did my job and I did it well. Right? I had people that hated on me because of what I look like. They hated me because where I'm from, the way I talk. And the guy said, yeah, I mean, what is he talking about, man? That's old stupid talk. Hey, man, listen, you understand what I'm talking about, though. You know what I mean? And I did my job. And the one thing they couldn't take away was my men came back home safe. We didn't lose equipment outside of, some of it was damaged from, war. But, yeah, you're going to have it regardless. You can't get away from it. Just like in this realm, tell me this, man. Y'all experienced it. You got some luxury hounds out here, man. Some hot horology folks out here that will look down on your Invicta, your Aragon, I got hate those more to soul, bro. Like, yo, get you a better watch, man. It's Tissot. Nah, man, that thing is made by what did he say? It's mass produced, man. You want to get something else, man. Handmade stuff. Okay, bet. Got you. You know what I did? I'm gonna show you what I did. I'm gonna show you. For that person. You know, because you hit me up on Instagram. I'm gonna show you what I did. You wanted me to get a watch that was handmade, that was built, that wasn't produced on a machine. Okay, got you right there. Assembled in Indiana. Flederman Von Reese. Yup, that's what I did. That's for that person that watched, but you want to, kind of try to discourage me over here on Instagram. That's what I did. So I took your advice. So thank you so much for giving me the heads up on what I need to do with my personal watch collection. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be the man I am today.
We've been talking about that. You seem more manly. You seem to use you just I had not seen this until a few minutes ago. This, I would never have imagined that I would have wanted a white watch like this, but this is pretty nice.
That thing is really nice.
That's a good looking watch.
We should go in on it together, man. You could wear it on, let's say Monday through Wednesday, and not just have it for, up to the weekend.
Yeah.
And then you could wear it to church Sunday or whatever you want to do on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like we could work something out.
It would be a while before I got to church, but that's okay. I understand.
Well, we can go out to a bar, and
we go to a Sunday bar.
Yeah.
Or a Sunday brunch.
That'd be great too. That is a great brunch watch.
That's good looking.
So you wear it one Sunday for brunch, and then I'll do the following Sunday.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll switch. Yeah, see?
I didn't want to wear it, guys. Don't worry about me.
Oh.
You got to do
well,
it. You got to do it.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
Three owners,
we got to recalculate all this.
Well, you know what? You'll hold the camera while we wear it.
No, that's a good looking watch. I would
It
buy.
is.
I'll still buy. Eventually, I expect I'll buy that bronze one, assuming they're still making it. I'll buy it like a week before my death, and that'll just piss off my sons. He spent all that money on a watch 1 week before he died.
He says,
as long as I get it, I don't care. Write me in.
Hey, man.
Just write me in.
No, that is a beautiful watch, though. Man, that thing is really nice, man. I think Longines hit it on the head with that one.
Yeah.
The watch family has my back all day, just like I have theirs. Yeah, and that's the thing too, man. And I'll support. I'll stand with people. And then, you know what? There's some YouTubers that I've never met before, may never meet. I still commend, and I don't agree all the time with their decisions. That doesn't make them a bad person. And I'm like, the amount of energy that you take to degrade a reviewer or watch, if they get it, if they don't put the paid promotion, if they don't promote that they got straps and stuff like that, and they got the straps for free, the stuff, there's worse things out in the world, and we're talking about a hobby that we have, right? And if you take that, I guess you can take that route in chopping other people down, talking about how trash they are, how much, they did this wrong, or they like this watch, and that makes them less than of a person, less than a human being, 5/3 a man because they don't wear a watch that got a crown on it. All that stuff is so laughable. That is so laughable, bro. Get out of here, bro.
There's a lot of people who put a lot of stock in the way of what the brand of a watch, how does it look, and is it the right one? And I going, if you like it, if you got the money and you want it, buy it. But
that's what I'm saying.
Don't for God's sakes, don't miss a car payment.
You know if he looks great.
Yeah. Did he call?
No. I was I was watching TV, and I stumbled across JTV.
JTV, yeah.
And they were selling Invictus.
Yeah.
And the lady on there was like, "And Felix the Great's on."
Right. So
anyway, I thought, oh God, I've seen that name. But what I was getting at is, they have some of those watches have values in them.
Yeah, so they had Invicta just launched the Value 7754 with the GMT.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that yesterday. Now, here's my thing. Here's the only thing I got to say about that. Is okay, so we got the Legend Diver, right? That's $3,500. If you go on Invicta Store's website right now and look at the number one version of the a piece that they have a 2824 in, a Pro Diver, it's the same price as the Legend Diver. It's the same price. Okay. It's the same price. And it's an Invicta, right? Now, there may be somebody that will buy that watch because it's a number one. But here's the thing that I was talking about why I don't like is when, for example, if Seiko puts out a watch, they don't withhold. They send out number one through whatever. In some cases, 1 through 14,000. I'm using the Bruce Lee version, for example. I think it's like 14 to 15,000. So somebody in the world will get a chance to get that number one. Invicta does not do that. They put out their watch, $299 for the 2824 Pro Diver, but that one watch is the same price as the Legend Diver. And the Legend Diver from Longines, which I would say low fun fact for the people that like to follow Invicta. Invicta did not come out with the wings at first. Longines had the wings. Invicta had like a train or something, and you didn't see their logo. It was actually, you would have to open up the case back to see the logo on the very first, the original Invicta. They didn't have the wings. That came after they saw Longines and the success of Longines, and boom, now they have wings.
You know, something I didn't know, Jay, on that, we had a little meeting with Longines on the Zoom, and that case back is oriented in the back, so that the diver isn't like, when you screw it down, the diver isn't diving this way.
Right.
It's straight up and down.
Yeah.
And I love that. It's a simple thing that I love.
I love it too, and I'm going, how the hell did they do that exactly? And the guy that was talking about it says, oh, we went to a lot of expense to figure out
How to do that.
And I hope more brands do it, because there is something annoying about it when you get a brand. I mean, I guess I don't lose sleep over it, but when it's not lined up.
Yes.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, every watch, very few are perfectly lined up, but
Yeah. But
it's
you
nice.
get that. But then also there's a little Easter egg on the back of that, because that diver on there actually has a legend diver on his wrist, that's super dope.
I asked a question that I really didn't know the answer to. So, and they answered it perfectly well. I said, is the legend diver still using the super compressor engineering that originally, where it got tighter as the farther down?
Yeah.
And they said no, they're using a different
Like that
type of
compression
engineering.
style, yeah.
So I didn't know. When I was talking to people, I would say to them, well, this originally
Actually, yeah.
got tighter, everything would get tighter the deeper down you went, but I'm not sure whether that's still what they do here. But they said no, they don't do that anymore, and I can understand why. I'm sure there's better ways of doing that. But that was kind of interesting to know, you know. And then the lady who did the training, I can't think of Pace, whatever her name was. I found her on LinkedIn, and we're now best of friends. We're gonna meet for cognac or something here one of these
There you
days.
go.
How do I see it? Sheesh, I feel like
I wrote, were you the lady doing the training? And she says, yes, that was me.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys, for those that's just coming in right now, we are looking at, the stickers
What
coming
else
on.
was I gonna do here?
Yeah, here, I did. Look at that.
Oh, hold on.
Do what?
Oh, I was just showing you that.
Oh,
Silly, little Casio there, world timer.
yeah.
That's a popular watch.
Booyah, the all-white
Oh.
legend diver
Oh.
in the metal for you guys, for your enjoyment.
Got it.
I looked at this thing under the loop. It is an amazing watch. I absolutely dig this watch. I love the font on it. Longines at the top. They did the cursive at the bottom. Like, hey, sophisticated cats. It's automatic. Yeah, man. That's it right there. I dig this thing. What say you, ladies and gentlemen? What say you? Skylar said, man, it's a bad idea to go half on the watch with me. I feel like
Just put it in that spinner rack.
what? Nah, bro. You know, actually, I can't, man, because right now, every dime that I got is going to. I'm like this close to going on vacation, so I can't. There's no. I can tell you this right now. There's no watch buying for me at this point. This was the last purchase that I was going to make before my vacation. I'm going because the thing about it, as much as I would love to buy another watch, I actually my South Baltimore will be like the next major watch. I do want to get the Formex Essence. I really think that watch is phenomenal. I do want to get another Seiko, the Alpinist. There's a blue one in there. There's a couple of watches in that case that I want to get. So vacation is fleeting, watches are. I know, bro. Like this one is going to be like this. And you know what?
Expensive?
I want to. So you got to understand, this one has to be the best vacation I possibly can because, technically speaking, me and my son, like we were supposed to go on vacation together, right? And because what happened to my son, that just got thrown out the window. So my family and I are going, and we're going to like do dedication stuff to my son. But like, yeah, I don't want to interfere with, I want to have the best time possible with them on this vacation. Now, keep in mind that doesn't, if something changed financially, I'll still, but yeah, I'm just putting all my resources, or a good portion of my resources, into making sure this vacation goes well for them. But I will be at Wind Up next month on the 11th of July. And some of your favorite brands will be there. Vincianico will be there, and I can't wait to run into them because I'm going to wear my Redentore. I'm wearing that because I'm wearing all black when I go out there anyway. Unless it's like 110 degrees, which I'm pretty sure is going to be hot because this summer seemed like it's hotter than last year's summer, man. So
I mean, it's gotta be
we'll see.
10 years old. Huh?
Copy that, my bad. I hope you have an amazing time. No, you good, bro. You good. You good. You good. You are so, man. I promise. You say you peeling the stickers off already? No. Do you believe in Mr. Santana? Hey, you know what? You know the bad thing about saying, hold up. I want to talk to you about this real quick because this has been a topic on a couple of shows I was looking at. I was looking at Super Niche podcast. I got to finish watching it today, and they had the guy from Bezel and how they started. But exit watch, is there such thing as an exit watch among you guys? Jay, is there such thing as an exit watch? Will you ever be done with watches, bro?
No.
Okay. You should have saw when he looked at me. He said, no. There's no exit watch. The only exit watch I have is like the watch I wear. I'm in, like, I'll be in the ground. And of course, that watch won't go on the ground with me. I'm like, hey, let's just put the watch on while the service is going on, and then you make sure you take that watch off of me before they close that thing up, and y'all take that and do what y'all will. But that's my exit watch. That's my last statement on this earth. Like, yo, this dude was serious about that watch collecting, bro. He was not playing. No, man. I think even if I obtain my Panerai and that Omega 57 Speedmaster 57, bro, there's no way. There's like several Hamiltons that I don't have in my collection that I want. There's like 5 Tussauds that I want that I don't own. There's freaking, I don't know, 13 Seikos that I don't have that I want. Longines. Bro, I'll never be done. It's never
Maybe
over.
a chapter watch, end of a chapter.
Okay, end of a chapter watch.
Like
I can go with that.
Break.
Yeah, I can go with
Sure.
that. I can go with that. End of a chapter watch. And then you turn the page and now it's something, I mean, because this right here, this one, man, bro, I'm telling you. And yes, I wore this yesterday in my live. So anybody's like, yo, he wore that same watch. I sure did. Yes, I did. I repeated it. I've had it on for a couple of days now. All right. Yeah, Vincianico. Skylar, you and it's all Skylar's fault, man. That's what you need to get some pre-owned Vincianico up in here.
So what?
Vincianico.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You got to come on, man. You got to get a taste of it. A taste of Italy. You know, the Redentore.
I'm surprised they don't have more.
Bro, that's an upcoming company, man. Like you know what's crazy is I went to, this was last year when I went out to Wind Up. This lady went bonkers when she walked in the back and saw them. She lost it.
Really?
She lost it. You'd have thought she just saw like Michael Jackson or something, bro. It was crazy. Like, they have such a presence with people, right? And I'm like, yeah, they are up and coming, man. Like they legit. They do get some hate though. There's a guy that's over there now that he's into high-end watches. He's into, and he just thinks that Vincianico is like the White Castle burger to horology. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Korean watch.
he's asking me something.
Oh, what?
I got the crowns off that Korean.
Oh, okay, I'll look at that in a second. Thanks for doing that.
And I'm like, man, bro, some of you guys, and because you have such a big, large audience, this is why I say I don't agree with every YouTuber, because they get to a point where you start your channel off and you're just showing your enthusiasm, your love and stuff like that. But then you get to a point where you know your status is up there and you're like, well, shoot. Man, hey, the gloves is off, man. I can say what I want to. And being very controversial sells. They get people to watch. Being controversial, I just can't do it, man. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? If it's all being said and done, I'm gonna keep the peace with people. But don't think that I won't. Hey, you bring some heat, depending on what it is. I can ignore some stuff. Others, I'm like, okay. Time to do a website. Okay. It's winning right now. I'm tempted to add one. Like the collaboration with the watch company to make it easier, streamline for the watch. Yeah. Hey, knock it out, man. Carbon fiber is the summer heat is appropriate. Yeah. I'm too busy watching this man's live stream to do something else. You crazy, bro. Only amount of time till Trap has his own store. That would be dope, man. I think I would love to have a store, man. Man, just coming to Jake's store, man, and the people that come in here, we talk, like the guy that was looking for his wife's stuff, man, bro, you got a barbershop without having a barber chair, bro. Yeah. That's all I can tell you. You got something real special.
Get into the business.
See?
I support you.
See? We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Trap and doing a collab with Trifecta in the shop. Oh, yeah. We gotta, after the camera cuts off, I talked to you about something that I was talking the other day. Maybe I'll let the members know after the conversation, but yeah, we gotta talk about something. I'm surprised you're into micro independent watch talking about big brand. Ben 10 is a watch enthusiast, man. Like, just through the text, just through what you've said over here, I could tell that you are really hyper and you're in love with the whole idea of watches as a whole. You're part owner of this store. Stop the cap. I can't stand Skylar, man. I can't stand him, man. Oh my gosh. There are a lot of creativity in micro brands, and it's easier to impulse buy. It is a safe bet. It is a safe bet, in my humble opinion. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too, is I think micro brands put companies on notice. Like, so I've seen that Citizen has been stepping up with their designs. Seiko's been called out on being lazy from some people, some prominent names on YouTube. So I'm sure Seiko will, in return, I mean, think about it. They got that Jaws rendition coming out. That's gonna sell out. I mean, that thing's gonna sell out faster than a pair of J's, retro J's, off top. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna have those companies or business. I seen some of y'all, man. Y'all are foul, man. You buy some of these number limited pieces. I seen one where those collab watches, and you turn around and you ask 3 times the cost. So you bought it for $400, but you got it for like $1,600, $1,700. Sheesh, I get it. You got to make money. If somebody buy, hey, man, you got it. But I'm like, God, dog, bro, why you got a price gouge, man? It's something else. Yeah, I do like a lot of different watches. Ask your boy to school you and run in a watch store. Man. Hold on, let me see what you say. That's right. I agree with you. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. I wouldn't, you know what? You guys may be onto something. I would love to be in the business, you know what I'm saying? Because like doing this not work. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is pure passion, you know, and I know there's a lot of hard work because shoot, I sat here and talked to him and watched some stuff that he had to go through. I'm like, so I see the other end of the business, but overall, the biggest payout is you're continuing something that at one point, think about this with watches. Do you know everybody wasn't able to collect on the level that they're collecting right now? And yes, I am going to pick on one particular collector that just bought a watch, 2 watches as a matter of fact, this morning, who's yet, and may I say this, who's yet to buy from Trifecta. And I'm going to say shame on you, sir. And I understand buying your affordable watches, it was on sale. But the fact that you come on here and you watch, you see when I come in here, and you ain't bought a watch from my boy yet, this is my guy. Jake's my guy. And you haven't bought a watch from here yet, sir. You haven't bought a watch. And there's some watches in there that you can get right now for the prices of those watches that you bought. That, guess what? There's a ton of other people that got them. You got some very unique pieces in there that may not be seen on any wrist. But yet still, you chose these other watches. So I'm going to put the shame off on you, sir. On you. I want you to, matter of fact, let me give you the drill sergeant knife hand. Hey, so you went and bought another watch, another 2 watches, and you ain't bought nothing from my man Jake yet? Get down, beat your face until I get tired. And I'm well rested right now. So you're going to be pushing. I want you to push all the way to Japan, all right? Buy another watch, you ain't bought nothing from Jake. You send me another message, you ain't bought a watch from Jake, man. I'm coming out there. And I don't care about your badge, man. I'm coming with an army behind me. How about that? You get locked up. You going to jail today. Yes, right. You going to jail for not buying from my guy over here. You are going to jail. Man, I ain't playing. Yeah, it's getting serious, man. He getting a knife hand, bro. He getting a knife hand. Get down and beat your face, so. You got time for that.
Did Mark tell you to do this? Mark, you put him up to this. He's down there shaming people that
yeah, oh yeah. Hey, listen, man, sometimes you gotta shame folk. You gotta shame folk, man. Let me tell you something. We out in Lafayette, right? And do you know, oh, speaking of which, people go crazy over the moon watch, right?
Yep.
They love a good moon watch.
Who was in the man that wore that watch? The man that the infamous astronaut.
Gene Kearns.
Did he go to Purdue? I believe he went to Purdue. Do you know how many celebrities? You know how many celebrities have gone to Purdue? But here's the deal. This is a hometown spot, and it was something else that Lafayette was known for. I think Lafayette was known for the first airdrop mail or something like that by hot air balloon. Yeah. Right here in Lafayette. So this is a hometown. There's a lot of history behind this spot, right?
Crayons. I said Kearns.
And guess what? Lafayette, great place to be. Hometown. You are in. Hold up. May I remind you? Look at this. You got watches in these cases that people like search for on a regular basis. Boulevard just celebrating 150 years of excellence. And yet, you'll go out and buy from a company that you've been supporting. I'm not telling y'all not to support y'all companies, man, but you know, you have to support the hometown hero. And Jake is a hometown hero. I stand on that. I stand on that, bro. And no, he's going to sit over there with humility and everything, but I'm going to tell you what it is. That brother made me feel welcome when I walked in this thing. I get to sit down and I get a drink of water, or sometimes after hours we might, you know what I'm saying, have a bite to eat and a drink and just talk about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I support the brand. I support the store. I support him. Plus I get some fire watches in here. And y'all, I'm telling you, sometimes you're sleeping because, man, Jake, you've had some heaters, man, in your pre-owned section.
Yeah.
Man, boy, I'm telling
So
you.
real quick, so Gene Kranz did not go to Purdue, but he has connections to the Cradle of Astronauts from Purdue, which includes Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan, who I was thinking of,
That's okay.
and Roger Chapin.
That's what it
Yeah.
was. That's what it was. He has connection, but Neil Armstrong, I know, is a graduate of Purdue.
Yes.
Neil Armstrong's a big deal.
But that Kranz watch is going to be popular.
Oh yeah.
That's going to
Oh yeah.
be a hit.
Oh yeah. I just saw it this morning. They were talking about it on YouTube this morning. All right, we've been on for an hour. We're about to get up out of here, man. Let me see. He said Trap went back to the field. He's having flashbacks. Yeah, I was in the Army, bro. Yeah, man. When you gonna invite me to come through and visit? Hey, bro, you more than welcome, man. Hey, matter of fact, if you want to do I'll let you know the next time I come up here if you're able to come on the stream, bro. I'll share it out. We can do that together. I have no problem. You know that. I used to hate doing push-ups after pissing my petty officer off. Hey, man. I ain't used the bathroom in 8 days, man. You dead, man. What you talking about? You ain't used the bathroom in 8 days. If you ain't used the bathroom in 8 days, and you on my chat right now, man, you need to stop. Click out, go your butt to the hospital. Because you about to get on somewhere. You just want to talk about something. Hold up, wait. Wrist on round. Why did I think, what's going on, Tyree? What's up, bruh? How you doing, Mr. Short? That dude got more shorts than anything, boy. That's another channel y'all need to go check out. He said, losing my mind. You ain't losing. You losing more than that. That's right. Tell him, Scholar. You talk about watches, man. You know what you need to lose right now? Your patience on not having this watch right here. Let me show you. Because I know you ain't got it yet. You don't have this watch right here. All right? And you definitely don't have this watch right here. Huh? So that's what you need to be doing. You need to be losing your patience on not owning this watch. But if that's too much for you, I understand. If that's too much for you, then what you need to do is come down here and you see that piece in there right there? Yeah, I got that on right now. I got it on. That's the same piece. So you need to get that, man. You know what I'm saying? Or, okay, that you saying that's too much for you? All right. Hold up. I got you right here. Boom. There's your speed right there. Go get that. And then holler at your boy. He'll look out for you. And then everything be all good. But if you still like, I don't know, Trap, I don't know about that. Let me bring you over here to something, man. Low maintenance, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got take your pick. It's the summertime, so knock yourself out. Grab one of these pieces. Or if you still want to get something similar to, silver or white dial, something clean, there you go right there. And then I got another one for you, man. And this is pre-owned section right here. That right there. That's a soul and do you just right, man. And you ain't even got to worry about going to the bathroom no more, man. You would lose that sensation of going to the bathroom because you got this heat on your wrist. There you go. All right? Don't. Yeah. Y'all see what happened? That person trolled so hard it kicked me off of YouTube almost. Oh, welcome to the live. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. I don't know why YouTube be doing that to me. You said, Trap, those pieces on the wall are kind of slapped me in the face a bit, just saying. I might get that Longines diver. Hey, man. Ooh, he about to cook something. All right. You ain't invite me for a plate, bro. What's happening? I want to eat. Try a colon cleanser and throw in some fruit and veggies in your diet. You might go watch next thing you know. Don Juan, what's happening, bro? We were just about to end the stream, man. I'm about to finish enjoying the watch. We gonna sit here and talk. I gotta get something to eat. I'm hungry. Ooh, yes, sir.
Building.
I'm hungry.
Profit on that.
What's the next watch? Um, next watch should be one of the watches from South Baltimore Company. I'm really feeling their designs. Another company I would like to support. I just like what they got going on over there. And past that, we're going to see. I'm going to end this year. I would love to end the year getting my Formex, but we'll see. There is I do want to get another Longines though.
So what you do?
I want to get a Longines, and I'm not going diver. I'm thinking like Conquest, man. I really want to get that, or we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, man. I'm not over divers, but like this point, I have so many divers in my collection to where like it has to be an amazing piece, to say the least. And I don't want to spend that much yet. $3,500 is a lot to cough up for a watch, even though I think that watch is absolutely beautiful. Oh, for those, hold up. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about if you just got here. Legend Diver. This is the watch that we start the show on. Watch I just got through. Then there's a great one. A little less.
Well,
The Longines, I think the Longines does an amazing job on their watches, man. Prices really don't matter because you're gonna buy what you want to buy anyway. So it's not like somebody could tell you what's worth it or not. I'm not here to tell you what I think is worth it or not. I'm just here to tell you that I like it, and I would love to have it in my collection. I'm just not in space to buy a $3,500 watch. Yes, let's do it. I'm with that. Legend Diver at Wind Up, yeah, I'm all for it. Today is the last day for 90-degree heat. The next 9 days will be 68 to 83 degrees. Hey, I'm telling you all day, bro. So, all right, y'all. Your boy is out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate you guys for the comments, all of the good stuff. Once again, I'm Laid Trap. Tell work to stop getting in the way of your live streams, please. Once I hit it big to where I'm making Mr. Beast money per every month, Robert Wood, you wouldn't have to work, you know what I'm saying, unless you wanted to. There will be a couple people that I'm going to just, we're going to go on the road and do podcasts and just, yeah, and be compensated for what we love to do. Yeah, and then at that point, I would have a store. I would love to have a store. Oh, all right. So hold up, Robert Wood is in here. So let me show you one more again. And I know he is a fan of Longines. There we go. I'm going to end the show on showing this watch, man. Yeah. There we go, bro. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then there we go. And then, since we're on Longines, there's some pamphlets there. There's some stuff that's about to go out. But yeah, look at that. I like this one. I'm sorry. That thing right there is delicious, boy. I like that black one too, though. But then I like that green one. But then I like that blue one. And then that one. But then you can't go wrong with that one right there. Look at that champagne. And then look at this right here. Then you got the blue. Then you got the blue Legend Diver. But then you got the granddaddy right there, boy. Not the Mac Daddy, but the granddaddy. That thing right there is ready. And oh gosh, but then look at that.
Potentially a great building, and they use it.
Something about, whoo, I love being around watches, y'all. Good night. Breathe it in. Breathe it in, people. Breathe it in. That honey bronze piece is fire. My channel is my name. Easy to find. Yup, Scarlett Santana. And then those that don't know, Robert Wood is a part of one of my favorite YouTube channels, man, it's a panel of people and they're talking watches, anything from Rolex to micro brands. Yeah, just follow them over there on the Watch Hangout. Dope. I was on there yesterday. I was walking, man. I did 14 and a half miles last night walking and listening to them. And it got to a part where I had to take a break so I could see the unboxings of some very phenomenal watches that, yeah, they will be grails and you have to go back and watch it if they hadn't put on the members thing yet. But yeah, it was a great live stream. I can dig it. I can dig it. So I got to get on the hangout one day. Yeah, man. Yeah. One of those days where wifey ain't sleep.
What's that?
He said, Will won't let me on though. Oh, man. Yeah, yes, I do. I basically just copy whatever Travis does. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Go Army, beat Navy, peace. Love it, wise. Yeah, Skylar makes some good content. No. Your wife won't let you. Yeah, check out Skylar. Skylar is pretty solid, man. I dig his videos, man. There again, man. There's a lot of enjoyment on YouTube. There is some hate. You just have to decipher which ones you want to consume, which ones you want to just kind of let go by the wayside. But I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and that's coming here, checking this stuff out. If you guys want anything out of this case, it's not on the website. You have to go or call Jake. Hold up, let me do you one solid. Just for the people that you guys are into technology. And hold up, I'm gonna just open this real quick so y'all can see. Ooh, you got that up there. Quartz, Movado. We got another one. I didn't know that. Oh, I did know that. He got some stuff in here. He got some heat. Oh, one of them suckers sold. Was it? Is it gone? Oh no, it's there. I'm tripping. All right, so here's the technology right there. Those that like to, scan, I'll leave that up there for a second. You can scan. You can find. Oh, good night. Camera, focus. It's trying to focus on that. Let's go right there. That is the whole information. Jake Franklin. And if you're close by, that is right downtown. And you don't have to worry about, protection because there's a police department right across the street. And if you do come out here, there is a 2-hour, you can park out there for 2 hours before you get a parking ticket. And they will come out and ticket. So, the way, if you're going to spend more than 2 hours at Trifecta, you park out here. And then after close to your 2 hours, you just pull around the corner and park alongside the other side of the building. Gives you a fresh 2 hours. So, yep, that's it. That's all. I'm out of here. I'm about to sit here and talk to these guys. Then give me something to eat.
You have a good mind for business. There would be
brought me back to your channel. Get out of here, bro. Trapfecta. It is a great location, Rob. It is. It's amazing, bro. It's central to everything. And then from here, here's the crazy thing is you could just I would recommend if you're out of town and you come here, there's a lot of landmarks. I mean, a lot of landmarks around here. Yeah. And they'll love doing the tour. It's a lot of great places to eat. And it's not too far from the highway. So if you wanted to shoot over to Chicago, right up the street, you're talking about an hour and 20 minutes to get to the city. If you want to go down to Indianapolis, you're talking about 45 minutes to get to Indy until you can get to the other spots. There are some other watch-based companies or ADs. You guys Reese Nichols, which is 50 minutes from here. It's 50 minutes south of here. You also have Moyers, not too far, and then you got there's a couple other places. I can't think of there's another spot that sells to Tima. He sells a lot of German-based watches. I can't think of the name of his company. I'll get the name of it. He doesn't allow recording though, so I'll just show you where it is. But yeah, You got that? That's my take. Why am I just seeing this? What is that? Oh wow. I just noticed that up there. I've been looking at this the whole time. He always got something new. Maybe that was there the whole time. I just not noticed it. Anyway. I'm out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gone. Y'all be blessed and enjoy the rest of this 90-degree heat outside. You feel me? I'll holler at y'all later.